Yeah, no, I know, right? Oh, wait, I got to go. He's here. Yeah, I mean, I give him 6 weeks tops. All right, I'll talk to you. Hey, Brad, ready to knock this out?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to go.
Okay, great. So today I'm joined by Brad Freyer, Sandler training guy from Houston, Texas.
Nima, you all right there, buddy? Sounds like you got a little something on your mind.
You know what? I do have something on my mind. You new Sandler people, you're all the same. You come in all piss and vinegar, like you got what it takes, like you're going to make it in this network. This business is hard.
Yeah, I'm well aware of how hard it is. I spent 14 years growing and running one of the most successful franchises in the network.
Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. You're living in the past, Brett.
Brad.
Whatever.
Yeah. Did you already forget that I mentored you for the first 2 years of your business?
That's not how I remember it.
Was that a laugh track?
No. You seem like a good kid. I want to help you out. I want to believe. Help me believe. Are you ready to really apply yourself?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a laugh track.
No, it wasn't. Brad, you built and ran one of the most successful Sandler training companies in the entire network. Then you kind of went on sabbatical, pursued another entrepreneurial endeavor, and now you're back in the network. So share with us, what are some of the lessons that you've learned from your business experience outside of Sandler and how they apply into our Sandler world?
That's a great question, Nima. And really, as I think about it, it falls into three primary buckets. The first of which is leadership. When I came in as president of the manufacturing company, the first thing we did was we spent time and focused on the 4 S's, right? What are the strategy, structure, staff, and skills? So we spent time figuring out where are we now, where do we want to go, and what are the pieces and steps it's going to take to get there. The second thing is on the management side. When I came into the company, there was a ton of complaining about having to spend so much time putting out fires. Oh, we're always putting out fires. And as I dug in a little bit, I realized that, we were creating most of the fires that we were having to put out. And a lot of those fires were created by bad communication. And so we brought a lot of the Sandler tools in and taught better communication, how to more clearly communicate and what pieces are important in clearly communicating. In fact, we kind of created a mantra of becoming that bear. What's that bear? And I literally forgot the bear's name.
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear. Thank you. Only you can prevent forest fires. So we don't want to spend a whole lot of time putting out fires. We want to make sure we don't start them to begin with.
I think that's so important. I know my friends who own businesses, when they're showing real vulnerability, they'll say, we just can't get out of our own way. So I think that's so important. What about on the sales side? What are the sales lessons that you've learned?
That's probably one of the biggest areas that I've seen change. When I first walked in the door, the sales team came up to me and said, Brad, you don't understand our world. We're a commodity. It's all about price. Our clients treat us like vendors. We're the lowest of the lows, and we have to jump through hoops and high and blah, blah, blah. And so I spent a lot of time, and I went out and visited all of our top 20, 25 clients and had a good, deep, meaningful conversation with them to understand what makes them tick and what's important to them. And what I found was that they really needed a trusted advisor or a partner, not a vendor. And so over the last several years, that's been the biggest change in our organization is how we communicate with our customers and how our customers view us. We're no longer a vendor, we're a trusted partner. And that not only makes a big impact on relationships, but it also makes a big impact on profitability.
I think, Brad, that's so important. And I'm always so surprised that there are some sales organizations that actually call themselves vendors. And I'm always so surprised because there's the vendor perception, then there's the partner / trusted advisor perspective. Everyone wants to be treated the latter, yet some call themselves vendors. Anything else, Brad, before we sign off that you want to share with us?
Well, the biggest takeaway for me coming back into the Sandler network is the perception of the consultant. being a president of a small business is a very lonely role sometimes. And we really relied on consultants from the outside to help us in the manufacturing company. And I learned a couple of things. Number one is that, consultants are very important to an organization. But number two is all consultants aren't made the same. We had some really good ones that helped us and brought value to our organization. And we had some really bad ones that were just leeches and drained us. And the biggest difference between those two is the good ones, they really come in and invest time to understand. They don't lead with advice. They don't tell you what you're doing wrong. They come in and ask a lot of questions and invest time to figure out where the gaps in success are. And that's some of the best stuff that I'm going to bring back into Sandler is how to be a better consultant and a better advisor.
Brad, that's so important. It's like that old saying, seeking to understand prior to seeking to be understood. It's so great to have you back in the network. My good friend, my mentor, Mr. Brad Freyer. Welcome back to Sandler. People out there listening, I hope you learned something. Hope you can apply it to your businesses. Get out there, make it a great day, and hopefully sell something. That's the stuff. Yeah. I don't know what you're going to say, but it's going to be valuable. It's like,
you are an idiot.